So my least favorite vehicle on the face of God's green earth is getting recalled. Let's talk about it. So apparently the accelerators on these things are getting stuck, which could potentially cause a crash. So they're recalling every single one of these pieces of shit that has ever been sold to date to fix that issue. It just begs the question, this thing's release to the public was delayed for quite some time. If y'all weren't ironing out all the bugs and shit before the public release, what in the deep dark fuck were y'all doing? Imagine if Chevy or Ford or Ram came out with a truck that had all these problems. Imagine the backlash that they would get. Like, Tesla has to be the only company that can release like god-awful pieces of shit. And not only are people not mad about it, but they come out of the woodworks to defend it. Like, what is this? This piece of shit should have never been released to the public. Like, you can just look at this monstrosity and tell that it was not designed with the thought process that it would have to share the road with other vehicles. For example, it has no fucking crumple zones, meaning that if it gets into a major collision, the person it collides with is most likely going to be okay. But the person driving this motherfucker, that force has to go somewhere, and guess where it's going to go? Right into you. You're going to shatter your goddamn bones. It's a death trap. To anybody who's even remotely considering buying one of these god-awful eyesores, like, why? I can't think of a practical reason for why anybody would want to buy this. If you're hauling, you're not going to get some shit like this. You're going to go buy a fucking F-150 like most normal people. If you're going Baja racing or doing any type of off-roading, you're not going to buy this. You're going to go get you like a fucking Toyota Tacoma or a Ram T-Rex or some shit. You know, something that's actually meant to be out there. You're going to go buy one of those. You see this right here? This is a truck. This is what you want to get when you want to do truck shit. The Ram Rebel, this is a truck as well. This is an abomination. This should have never been allowed to be given form. And I don't care how you feel about it. Argue with your mom.